He was convicted of hiring two men to kill his wife and mother of three children.
Robert Fratta has been on death row for nearly 3 decades and is now scheduled for execution tonight. Yesterday, the Supreme Court denied his attorney's effort to stop it. Our Brittany Jeffers joining us live with a look at the case this morning. Brittany.
Yes, as you referenced, Robert Fratta has spent more than 25 years on death row. That execution set to happen tonight in Huntsville. But this all stems back to a crime that happened here in Atascocita back in 1994. And this is a case that KPRC2 has been following very extensively for decades now. Robert Fratta sentenced to death after a jury found him guilty of hiring 2 men to kill his wife, Farah. Now, at the time, Robert Fratta was a Missouri City public safety officer, a hybrid firefighter police officer. Now, the Frattas were in the midst of a contentious divorce, and according to investigators, the mother of 3 was ambushed in her garage and shot in the head. Bob Fratta was convicted and sentenced to death in 1996, but more than a decade later, he won a retrial after an appeals court determined that some of the evidence used to convict him was inadmissible. Then in 2009, that retrial ended the same as the first, and Fratta was convicted and sentenced to death. Victims' rights advocate Andy Kahn has remained close to Farah's family.
I can't get that image out of my mind where he's smiling into the camera. There are certain cases that deserve the death penalty, and Bob Fratta's right at the top of the list.
So 2 other men that were involved in this plot were also sentenced to death, but those executions have not been scheduled. And we do want to point out that KPRC2 investigator Robert Arnold will be a media witness to Fratta's execution. He will be closely following all of this in Huntsville tonight. Reporting live from Atascocita, I'm Brittany Jeffers, KPRC 2 News.